everyone, welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. Today we're going to be making this super easy beanie. For this project I'm going to be using size 4 medium weight acrylic yarn. I'm also going to be using a size F or 5 crochet hook. We're going to start this project with a magic circle, and if you're unfamiliar with any of the stitches used in this pattern, please check the links in the description because I'll have my stitch tutorials there. Once you have your magic circle in place, go ahead and place 12 double crochets inside of it. Once you have your 12 double crochets inside your magic circle, it should look something like this. So from here we're going to start a continuous loop pattern, which means we won't be starting and stopping each individual row, but we're just going to dive right into that first stitch there. So you're going to start by placing one double crochet in the top of that first double crochet stitch from our previous row. And it can be helpful to use a spare piece of yarn or a stitch marker to keep up with your individual rows. Once you have your double crochet in place, we're going to place a front post stitch. And if you're not sure how to place a front post stitch, I'm going to show you how to do that. So make sure that you're placing your front post stitch in that first stitch there. So the exact same stitch where you placed your double crochet. And go ahead and yarn over, and then you're going to insert your crochet hook up around the post, which means that you're going to be going kind of like through the back like this and then back up through the front. So this is not the V portion of the stitch. And then you're just going to finish out your double crochet stitch like normal. So yarn over and pull through around your post, drop 2 loops, and then drop 2 loops. So you're going to want to do that for every stitch in this row, placing one double crochet in the top of the stitch and then placing a front post stitch around that exact same stitch. And you're going to want to follow that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 24 stitches. And when you get to the end of your row it should look something like this. So now all we're going to do for the next row is place 2 double crochets in our regular double crochet stitches and then place 1 front post stitch around our previous row's front post stitches. So from here I'm just going to dive right into that first stitch and I'm going to place 2 double crochets in it. And then I'm going to place my front post stitch around this front post stitch that already existed, just like this. So you're going to want to follow that pattern going all the way around your row, placing 2 double crochets in the regular part of the stitch and then a front post stitch around your previous row's front post stitches. And when you get done, you should have a total of 36 stitches. And when you get to the end of your row, it should look something like this. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochets in the second stitch, and then to crochet around our front posts. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 48 stitches. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 double crochet in the first 2 stitches, 2 double crochets in the third stitch, and then 1 front post stitch. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 60 stitches. So we are done with our increase, and from here what we're going to do is we're just going to place 1 double crochet in each of our double crochet stitches and front post stitches in each of our front posts. And you're just going to want to repeat that going all the way around each row, and every row should have a total of 60 stitches. I went ahead and crocheted 8 rows of placing 1 double crochet in each of my double crochet stitches and then front post stitches in each of my front post stitches. So when you get to the end of your 8th row, what I want you to do is just go ahead and switch to single crochets. And what you're going to do is just place 1 single crochet in each stitch in your row. And when you get to your front post stitches, instead of crocheting around the front post, just crochet at the top of the stitch and place your single crochet. And once you've gotten this to your desired length, which for me was about 8 rows, all you're going to want to do is place 1 slip stitch in the next 15 stitches. And once you've placed your 15 slip stitches, go ahead and cut and tie off your yarn. And once you've hidden your tail, it should look something like this. Please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were trying to make this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for crocheting with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.